Well, what a lot of baloney last night's blooming shower was. God blimey. It been damn near 1 o'clock or something before I got to bed. I had the smaller 20-pound, 9-kilo propane/LPG bottle on there, and it boiled the first pot without a problem. And then the second pot had got part way there and sort of faded out. And I realised just by lifting it, it was obviously empty. So I thought, shit, what am I going to do? I thought, well, we'll do a quick move. I'll go and whack this one on here that's on the Coleman. So I struggled that out and whacked it on, and it went and boiled the rest of the second pot, because I'd had no worries boiling the first pot. And then I thought, well, it's been so long from between the first and the second pot boiling with all these changeovers and all this crap that maybe I should just boil a little bit more. So I went and put about another half a pot or whatever into that, about a third of a pot. Went to boil that, and this died. And I was like, what the friggin' hell is wrong with this thing? Now, when the Coleman stopped working, I knew this would rock back and forwards a bit. I knew it wasn't full. It had been there for a long time. But there's a trick they tell you to do, and this is actually from the propane/LPG company known as L-Gas. They tell you you're supposed to get a kettle and pour hot water down the side, and then what you do, you run your hand down the side, and you'll feel there's a warm part, which is empty part, and then a cold part, which is a full part. Now, when the Coleman died, I thought, yeah, sure, it's just not out of propane/LPG. So I got the kettle out and I'd done that test. And it comes up round here somewhere. You know, it was like blooming a third or something like that at least. Ha ha, think again. I know for a fact it was somewhere up around the letters still. The letters that, I don't know if you can see the letters there. And I thought, well, this bottle's still fine. It must be the Coleman that's died, as I initially thought. Because it seemed as though there was a third left, because specifically it went from hot to cold. You know, if the whole lot's starting to sort of cool off, well, you pour some more hot water on again. And, you know, I was right. This looked to be a third. And now, when I ran it on that one there, I got it to go for all of about bloody 5 minutes. And then it died. So I thought, stuff it, I'm going to get a bottle out again. And so I grabbed the one that I had on the little propane generator. And, turn some lights on here. Grabbed the one I had on the propane generator and tried to hook it up with a belt. The one I usually wear with my pants, and that bloody slipped and blah, blah, blah. So I thought, stuff it. I was going to try and do it with a bit of rope, because when I first had this, I had another 9-kilo bottle, and I basically, you can't really see, oh yeah, you can now. There's a big bit of form ply which acts as like the side bracing for the stand that the little tank's on, and basically I used a belt and hung the bottle by the belt, because it's got a handle there, and I just put the belt through the handle and then the rest of the side bracing there. And I tried to do that, and the rope just slipped, and then this blooming stupid belt with one of those sort of mechanisms slipped, and I was stuffing it. So I just sat it on my knee, and with the one knee up on the step here, hooked it back up, flicked the switch on, and she all fires up. There's nothing wrong with the bloody thing. For all that bullshit, there's nothing wrong with it. And this method that the gas company has on the back of their bill as to how to check how full your bottle is, well, it's a bit of a shonky ass method, that's all I'm going to say. I always thought it was the best method because they recommended it. But no, apparently not. And I did know it was light, but, you know, yeah. So I'll go and get that refilled, and then we may be back to using the Coleman. The funny thing is, the days are still bizarre. You know, we're still having rain, and the nights are really cold. I mean, last night I was outside. It was seriously cold. It felt like it was about 6 degrees Celsius or something, you know. And I don't know what that is, but what would it be? No, it'd only be 40-something degrees Fahrenheit outside. That's what it felt like last night. So, of course, you know, you want one that's reasonably hot, and with this, I can sort of basically heat the pot to get it to the temperature I want. But with this, you're going to have to make a go of having a shower before it starts getting cold at night. And look, honestly, it's getting cold before the sun's even down. And usually I'm still out there working away, but yeah, I'll charge the battery up again on all this gear and give it a top up because it's been sitting for a few weeks, and then we may be using this again before long at all, because I could actually steal the bottle off the stove and whack on the thing again. Yeah, what a circus. There we go, that's the other one. It's been delivered. Slightly different design. It's got a bigger base on it and a smaller top. But I'll get that in there on the common lead. You can just see there the brass shining away. I have to move turkey pants here out the way to get it in, and that hose is going to be in the way. But at least we might be back to showers that have a reasonable amount of warmth due to the increase in pressure of having a full tank, and the fact that the days are sort of getting warmer. But with all this, it's still cold at night, so I'll have to make a point of having a shower before it starts getting cold. But I've just recharged the 6-volt battery for the Coleman and refilled the tub, and had to put the fill line back into the tub there. It looks like we're back in business. Also looks like this one is basically brand new too. But anyway, I couldn't believe that the recommended way of testing if it was full is actually a pretty useless way. And here they are with all these umpteen bills going out telling you how to do it, and you get fake blooming readings like I did, and then you look like a doofus by saying something's dead when it's actually still working. But anyway, that's the way it goes, and I would be a bit hesitant to use the hot water method and think of that as a be-all and end-all.